of one of the nursery rhymes that I learned was, who sat and watched my infant head when sleeping on my cradle bed, and tears of sweet affection shed? My mother, when pain and sickness made me cry, who gazed upon my heavy eyes and wept for fear that I should die. My mother. Woman, she who was formed from man, whose limbs holds the destinies of many nations, and that's for many generations, a nurse, tenderly tending the dreams of her young, like the guarded gardener gently tends the fragile tendrils of his green garden plant. Yes, she is a woman. Her womb holds the gateway to life, wounds through the dark pathways of death, and births possibilities in the shape of these living, breathing, thriving, and breathtaking signs and wonders. Oh, behold, how many sons and daughters. Out of her womb still came the man who bore the wounds of man. Yes, she is a woman, a joy to her husband, a jewel that crowns his head, his help, divinely sent to meet his needs. For when she tables him her peace of mind, it never fails to stable his peace of mind. And yes, she is his peace of mind. And she is a warrior, an Amazon queen whose godly wisdom supersedes that of the Sheban queen, a daughter of Zion, fierce in the battlefield of life like a gallant soldier, wars her warfare on her knees, and that's for the welfare of her breed. She is an intercessor, partners with the greatest intercessor, the Holy Spirit, ensures her spirit sings in sync with the only spirit she has come to fully trust in the journey of life, as she insistently seeks to intercede for the sake of her many seed. There, in the confines of her room, at the corners of her bedside, she mutters some silent sighs. Night in, night out, she presses deeper in that secret place. She gathers the folds of her wrappers, and with her throbbing knees growing to be compatibly warm with the stone-cold ground, she groans for the sake of the many lives placed under her charge. Many may say she gathers her broods like the hen, steering them away from the venom of the venomous vipers in her hood, and from the light-lusting lions lurking in their dens, but I say she guards them more than mother hen. What with her winning and watching and waiting without wearying nor wanting. I once asked a friend of mine if the mother archetype is natural for every woman. The response I got only made me press deeper, and guess what I found? There are mothers who are actually not mothering, but are mothering. Argue it, ma'am. Ask me, what are you talking about, miss? And I will tell you about the many unheard of excesses you permit, and because of that, things have gone sorely amiss. Okay. What about the other day you allowed Junior get away with that messed up attitude you think he only does because he's still a child? Or the many times Juliet gets away with that ugly budding character of talking back at adults, pouting her lips and sticking out her tongue, and you say she's only cultivating speaking up, or is it standing up for herself? Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is so old, he will never depart from it. So says Proverbs 22 verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when she is old, she will never depart from it. Emphasis, my dear mother. Spare the rod, spoil the child. It doesn't even have to be the lean 3 inches long kind used in lashing the backs of the earring, but that lives in the mouth and cleaves to the root of your throat. That's called the tongue. My God, how that man can act as the greatest rod of correction of our time. Remember, the father chastises the child he loves, so why shouldn't the mother, dear mother, It takes more than being a woman to be a mother, just as it takes more than being a Christian to be a believer. Society, social media has so much influenced us on a whole lot of things, but are we also going to allow it to influence how we parent, dear parents? Destinies are rotting. Potentials are being stifled. Lives are being carelessly laid to be slaughtered and altered on the cold altars of no correction and misguided care. Lives are being recklessly raised to be battered and over-pampered to the detriment of the God who gave and truly cares. Destiny stars are being nipped off their butts by the merciless pincers of indiscipline and outright disregard. What are we even busy about? Don't we think it's about time we sat down and had some rethink, dear woman? Think about those women in the Bible. Sarah, Deborah, the two sisters, stoned co-wives, Rachel and Leah. Think about Naomi and Ruth, about Esther and the many Marys. Draw closer to them and draw wisdom from them. But just in case you're still not satisfied, take a closer look at the Proverbs 31 woman. Vet her verse after verse and see if she wouldn't make a great friend of yours, dear mother. Hold fast the ministry you have been called into. Be the servant who selflessly nurtures the blessings of womanhood divinity has gifted you. For many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. So keep excelling in your virtues, and in submission bring your husband home to hopelessly love you. And just in case you are still part of the outward look alone gang, let this next verse be your guide. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but the woman who fears the Lord shall indeed be praised. Thank you.
Appreciate her.